And what's up, everybody? This is None Defense, host of this YouTube channel, and of course co-leader of the team, Still Unboomable. Let's go ahead and pull them up there. There they are. And of course our real life leader is Miss Boom Bitch Angie, and of course None Defense still way down there, but he's climbing, he's getting there. If I had a goal, I'd like to at least pass Dawn 2. I think I could do that. I could pass Dawn 2. Who else could I definitely close in on? Yeah, I could pass Dawn 2 today. Like, I really think I could pass Dawn 2 today, because that would only take, 2. Alright, so I could pass Dawn 2 today. Alright, my goal is to pass UD today. Today. Now, I'm not going to do a video on that, but today on None Defense, because I'm going to be working them. It's just a little fun, friendly goal. I'm going to try to pass UD. So, yay, that'll be fun to do. Alrighty, so today's video is going to be all about how we beat Stronghold. And I know what you're thinking. None, you guys always beat Stronghold. What's the big deal? Well, I'll tell you what the big deal is. Yesterday, we sucked. We sucked ass. Like, everybody was making mistakes. Everybody was being just, having technical issues. We had a couple of our big attacks get disconnected. We had some technical mistakes, on my and that's me, and we're going to look at that as well. Some of our guys were just making, uncommon errors to them. So when I went to bed last night, I figured, it was over. Like, there's just no way in hell we were going to overcome the mistakes that we made. There was just no way. So I was like, fuck it. It's late. I'm tired. I went to bed with Angie, snuggled up to her real good. Got a good night's sleep. Woke up feeling pretty good. And somehow, when I woke up, there was only one base left on the op. When I went to bed, I don't think we'd beaten any. And if we did beat any, we'll check. But it wasn't much. The point is, the op, for the most part, still stood and looked very strong when I went to bed last night. So for there to only be one base this morning, I'm excited to find out what the hell y'all were up to while you were sleeping. Well, while I was sleeping. So we're going to find that out. So what I did is I jumped on, woke up, used the morning restroom, then got on Boom Beach, and it was like, okay, so we got these, this one base, it's low point. I'll use some of the attacks that I have. We'll put that away, and I'm going to start this video. So we're starting this video now. Here we go. Stronghold and 41 attacks. It's not our best. We're still waiting for Fang. Like, Fang is one of those bases that really gives us trouble. And, it's going to come up again. Now, Aziz did not have a great attack on Black River. Just trust me on that, okay? Just trust me. It was not great. Blueberry was not. It was just sent. All right, we'll look at Blueberry. This was driven by me. We don't want. Okay, yeah, nothing fancy here. I spent like 3 attacks. I'm not even going to show you. Just trust me when I say I spent 3 attacks, sending 3 low-level Alzukas in here to clean off all these boom cannons, all these shield generators. Just trust me when I say that they stopped being there eventually. So, and there's nothing fancy over there, so there's really no point in showing it. So Centaur, that was me. Spindrift on Blue Water. Spindrift this is kind of how we knew we were, Aziz didn't have a great start, and then Spin got disconnected, so his troops never even got to, hey, I'm amazing. Let's say hi, tell her to say hi to you too. See how she says, good morning, handsome love. That's me. Alright. I'm going to tell her, say hi to YouTube. Hi to YouTube. Because she loves YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Alright. So anyway, so Spindrift got, what the hell's going on over here? Raul sharing attacks. Okay, cool. Alright, so anyway, so Spindrift got disconnected. So right then we were just like, there she is. So right then we were just like, oh, because, we've done plenty of ops without Spin, and Spin knows what I mean when I say this. So it's like, we don't need Spindrift, you know what I mean? And we don't need Lees, because we can figure out ways to do ops without them. So when he's out traveling, and Spindrift travels, but I didn't get a chance to talk about him in the video I did the other day. Let me just briefly touch on him. He's freaking awesome, always eager to work with everybody, eager to op, loves participating and putting his two really strong accounts to good use, working with the rest of the team. Like, nothing but high praise for Spindrift. So, it's a totally awesome guy. But when he got disconnected, just right then, we all just felt just a little twang of defeat right then. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, okay, well, we don't have spin now. Great. So, you know, and it's one thing to not have spin for an op, you know what I mean? But when you have a spin for an op and then you can't use a spin for an op, that gets that's disheartening. So this was Princess, still working those BCs on Centaur, nothing fancy there. Dawn 2. I don't remember what Dawn 2 did on this. What I'm really interested in to see, and I'm trying to kind of hurry up and get through there. Okay, so we sent some, that's right, Aziz went in. He took out, like, this sniper. There was a sniper there. And it may not seem like, in this rocket, and it may not seem like that he did a lot, but I'll tell you what, it made Dawn's attack a shitload easier. And the reason is because now, see, now Dawn can flare to that spot and not get stuck targeting on that sniper. You know, one of the problems you had. You know, but then of course he walks across a minefield, but in the end, it's okay. Let's fast forward this. You know, great job, Dawn. Like, he knew what he had to do. He made it happen. Great job. The attack after this one, you know, I saw it. And I really should thank the team for indulging my Grublet fantasies. You know, because any account could have done this same trick. Alright, so this was Lee's on Blue Water. We'll look at it quickly. Just pause. So because Spin got disconnected, as I understand it, and if I'm wrong, he can correct me, but the plan originally was to send Spin back here, sneak him all the way to the back to clear out this stuff, specifically these shield generators, which would have then, like, just made things a lot easier. But because he got disconnected, he had to do it with Lee's, and Lee's isn't quite as strong as Spin's, and it just, in the end, it just didn't work out. You know, and it was all right. I mean, he got rid of the rockets back there, as I recall, but he wasn't particularly satisfied with the turn of events. So anyway, so Grublet then went after. I put in the notes that if somebody can remove these 3 rockets, then I'll go in with Grublet and I'll get rid of these 3 rockets over here which will start opening up the position and pound. So, and that was how I did that with the Grublet. So, yay. I mean, it looks impressive just because it's a Grublet. So anytime Grublet, is taking out rockets, you feel like, man, Grublet is something. But it's really not that impressive what just happened. There was a group of 3 undefended rockets over there. Anybody, even Hexian, I know it, should be able to have snuck over there and gotten them. Alright, let's get rid of that. So that was Grublet there. Buddy still working on BCs. Don on ribbon cable. Don had a good one. He went in Scorchers. So I'm still awake at this point. Still early in the day, and at this point we're still just kind of like, yeah, well, we're going to overcome the mistakes, and we're feeling all of that. But, in my mind, in my heart, just from tons of experience of working with this team, you just, like once the mistakes start, they tend to start really coming. Like when everybody has when most people have a clean attack, it's like everybody has a clean attack. But once a few people have a dirty attack, so to speak, a muddy attack, that's when things just start falling apart for us. And unfortunately, it's a pattern, and I wish we could do better about it, and we're working on it. But anyway, so Don went in here. He was determined to get rid of as many RL as possible. I did have a fail on this, and I know how to beat it, but we're going to get to there, but I tried sending some girls over here to deal with this rocket, but that hot pot really throws things off. But I knew how to beat it. I just you know, at the time that I was able to attack, I didn't have access to Willow, and Willow was the account that I really needed to get rid of that hot pot, because Willow has critters, because you're going to need critters. What I was going to do is I was going to smoke my girls to like right here, right, with Willow. And again, and if I'd have just had access to Willow, I'd have just done it. But the plan was I would have smoked my girls right there, had them under smoke, threw some critters right there, and then the shock, then I'd hopefully time it just as the smoke's coming out. So, and then I'd go ahead and blast that stuff off while the hot pot is exposed. Excuse me, I got the burps. All right. So anyway, so that was what I was planning. I suspect that's more or less how the guys defeated it in my absence, but we don't know because we haven't watched yet. Sharpshooter, he went AZ. It was a good attack. Let's praise him. Got to blow my nose there. All right. So anyway, so this was Sharpshooter. You know, he's still trying to transition over to tanks and all of that. You know, and Sharp, if you watch this video, I promise you, I'm still looking out for like tank moments for you. And I don't mind you using tanks. And in fact, you know, I'll even call a play for you to use tanks. This one yesterday, for example. But by the time I wrote in the notes, let's send some tankers, you had already mostly loaded your girls, and you saw what you were going to do. So I totally respect. But it wasn't like a tank only type of thing. That's where I'm going to put tanks and hookahs. And I'll be honest, anytime, just so everybody knows, anytime you see me writing tanks or hookah in the op, I'm specifically targeting the people, or not targeting in a mean way, but, you know, targeting in the moment the people who typically use tanks or hookahs, and, you know, because that's their comfort zone. So that's basically me saying, like, hey guys, here's a nice safe place that you can have a productive attack. You know what I mean? So anytime you see tanks or hookahs, that's just my way of saying, like, you know, hey Stuart, you're pretty good. You run hookah, run over here. Like, hey Sharp, you're pretty good. You run tank, run over here. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, you know, the super high crazy stuff, you know, I'm not going to call the same people. And that's fair. You know, I'm going to call the guys who really can dial it in. And there's plenty of guys on this team that can do stuff I can't do. That's all right. Yo-Yo. As memory serves, Yo-Yo had a pretty decent attack. What did he do? Well, now I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. I don't seem to remember this. Yesterday shouldn't have been as busy as it was, but it ended up just kind of becoming busy. Alright, so he bombs those rockets over there. What's he going to do? Just kind of work the side here? Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Nothing fancy. Why don't I remember seeing this? I'm sure I saw it, and I probably even told him good job. Okay, alright, I remember that move now. Okay. Weird. It all blurs together when you smoke as much marijuana as I do. I mean, when you see as many attacks as I do. Mishu, oh God. So this was the one that I failed on miserably. So this was where I was intending to get right up here. That's what I wanted. And I was going to try to trick the hot pot to pop up, you know, and it just nothing worked. It just didn't work. You really got to have critters for that trick to work. So now we know. I can't wait to see who beat it. If it was even beaten, we might have went the other way. I'm not sure. Again, I went to bed. This man got tired. Irvin, I'm not going to show that. He wasn't particularly pleased. Long story short, the plan was for him to sneak to the back and get the, you know, the shields, and I should have specified it, but in my mind I saw him using Irvin to clear the stuff up front and then use HB for the sneak around. He tried those things backwards, and it didn't quite work. Alrighty, so HT was not pleased. Let's see, just a quick glance of what happened. We're going to show this, you know, for teaching purposes. So the goal here was to take out this rocket and to clear these mines. All in all, you did alright so far. We're going to show you what happened. It was a lot. It happened so fast, and that's the downside. Pause. You know, so you know, you're going to get better at this part of it, but that's not where you really lost it. You lost a few girls because this rocket's about to take them out, but that's not where you really had a rough day. And it really just comes down to you got to get your shock out while the smoke is still there. Like, because if you don't, you're going to die. But really, shock now. And don't shock there, like put a shock there. You know what I mean? So like a shock right there shocks the rocket and the Doom Cannon. You know? So just a little mistake. It happens. It happens. Lynch, he got disconnected in battle. Lynch is one of the most uninteresting people on the team. Does absolutely nothing exciting with his life. Nothing. He does, you know, race motorcycles at 190 million miles an hour. He posted a video on it on YouTube at a request the other day. And it's insane. It's just insane. So when I say he's not interesting, it's actually an exaggeration. HB, he did okay, but again, nothing fancy. Lord Marshall, this was me, and I'll show it, not because it was me, but because at least it served a purpose. So remember I said I was clearing all these BCs and shield generators? Well, this is what I was working towards. This was me driving LM. You know, and it's nothing fancy. I just wanted to come over here and see what I could do. See if I could take out all these rockets. And, you know, that's what I wanted. I know somewhere in there it is, I targeted the sniper, because that was, of all these things that were in here in this grouping, that was the thing that was going to do the most damage to me easily. I then flared over there just to kind of keep them all in the group. You know, just had fun. Just let them do what they do. I don't use skanks. It's not my thing. I love riflemen. Everybody knows that. But you've never heard me say I'm anti-skank. You know, it's just not me. But, goddamn, look at the damage. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. But, that being said, and everybody on the team knows this, that if he has to smoke through these boom cannons, there's no way he's getting up there, you know, with as much gunboat as he needs to do the remainder of the mission. So it's, you know, it's still, they're very powerful, and those are all max. Very, very powerful. 9, 17, pretty sure that's max. Maybe 18's max on tank. You tankers know more than I do about that, but either way, the point is they're very, very strong. Peters. Memory serves, Peters did okay. I'm still awake at this point. Haven't found, okay, so Peters went ahead and finished that off. Not bad positioning. And watch this smoke, or this shock that he's going to get off, because he got both of them. You see, when he sent that shock out, he got like both of them, I think. Or did he shock here? It happened so fast. But either way, he had a plan, and he made sure he hit it. So, you know, that's it. So HD, again, just for learning purposes, and Peter's not that great, but, you know, he's done that trick a few times before now. So that was his advantage, just from having done that trick at our level a few times. Okay? Borty McBort face. Okay, I'm pretty sure now is the point where I have gone to bed. Where are you going, Borty McBort face? What's your plan? Yeah, I've gone to bed at this point. Somewhere in there, I was like, all right, good night. It's late. I'm tired. You know, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. All right, we are definitely not watching a team artillery run. So that was Borty McBort face. Then Bort Jr., he got the last hit on Centaur. Let's see how he did it. Okay, just a long sneak around, looks like. Long sneak around. Yeah, we're not going to watch that. Sorry, Bort. Sorry, Bort. That was on Bort Jr. Right? Just saw it. Bort Jr. There it is. Alright, so then Big Bort. Big Bort. So, Big Bort is... What's he going to do? What's his goal? He's going over here. So, yeah, I've definitely gone to bed at this point. He's splitting up his attack, it looks like. He wants to take that SG. I respect that. He's going to work on those rockets. Is he going to get them? And notice he only has half his troops. I'm very curious what he's going to do with the other half. Let's get them up there. Shock. Good job, Bart. Great job. Great use of a split attack. Great use of a split attack. So now he's generating some GBE with all of that over there, you know, with the power cell. So I just see he's just kind of letting them absorb, throwing some critters back there, continue to help. Here we go. It's gonna flare. He wants to get right in that spot. This should be interesting. Let's watch this in real time. Okay, he's out of shock. How's he doing? How's he doing? Good job. Good job, Bart. Great job, Bart. And of course now we gotta wait on critters, and I'm not waiting on critters. He can wait on critters. I'm not waiting on critters. Alright, so that was Bart. Thank you so much for that, Bart. That was lovely. SCR on low point. Well, he got no points. Where's he going? It's going for the shock launcher in the middle. That's just a guess. Flare to the shock launcher in the middle. Okay, he's on the shock launcher in the middle. What's he got for shock? Boom, boom. Not bad little damage on it. I mean, he got some damage on it. That helps. That helps. Great job. Almost got it. Great job there, SCR. Thank you so much for that. Okie dokie. I'm just sleeping away while the real work's getting done. Silence. This is Bart. So, as a guess, he's going to stand right there, and he's going to try to clear all this stuff. Again, I haven't watched these. I was sleeping. Sleeping well. I had a strange dream. How's he going to do this? But it was a cool dream. You ever have those dreams you wish you could remember because it was just that awesome of a dream? Alright, not bad. Got rid of that SL. That's important. Okay, so that was that. And then Nick Hill goes on duality. So earlier, you know, we spent all of our time, we put HP, HT, and Peters. We used them to get rid of these two things, which then allows Nick, and I'm assuming he's boosted, but even if he's not, he's very awesome. Now that frees him up to go for the position and pound at 8 o'clock. He's going for it. Shock, shock, shock. Critters. And pop. Great job, Nick. Outstanding. Fun stuff. Now, when I went to bed, I didn't, you know, wasn't thinking that I was going to wake up and nothing was going to have changed. I suspected there'd be a lot of attacks on. I just wasn't expecting there only to be one base left. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is Stork going with the drop left sneak around. He's going to just do what he can over here in the northwest side of the core. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how he does. Let's see how he does. Okay, just getting some damage in. Oh man, he almost won it. He almost won it. Great job, Stork. So close. So close. So that was Stork on Black River. Now I want to know who beat Black River. Hexian, I know it beat Black River. Good job. We'll get to that. Alright, so the Reaper attacks Ribbon Cable. He got 50 force points. Wonder where they came from. Okay, he's going to be eating the cells in the back, so I'm assuming he's going to take out this stuff. So let's see how he pulled it off. Okay. Just gonna find there. Alright, let's go to real time. Let's see what happens. Okay. Slick. Slick. That was nice. The way you kind of caught that corner there. So what happened was that way it only exposed reflare, reflare, reflare. Well, I mean, I guess, but a reflare could have saved you from that. But anyway, but good job, TR. But the way he kind of smoked there at the corner, and then when he flared the thing, that way only a couple of girls came out of the smoke. So that was very slick. I don't know how much of that was intentional or how much of that it just worked out. But either way, we're going to copy that. we are going to copy that. I like that. So we're going to get the girls under smoke at an angle. We'll flare the target, and then when they spread out in the smoke like that, only a few are going to come out of the smoke. That's the ones that we'll sacrifice, so the hot pot will pop up, and then we'll throw that shock out. So that's one way to do it. I'm still going to use my critter trick that I was talking about. Same concept, where I'm going to smoke right next to the hot pot, drop critters, shock it, and then hopefully time it so it's happening just as the smoke is ending, and there you go. So, but great job, TR. Let's go ahead and speed this up, see where you finished. He pulled it off. Working on them SGs in the back. Working on this stuff. TR, if you watch this, anytime you've already made it this far over, go ahead and finish that last one. Just a general thought. Like, I mean, you're already here. You might as well go ahead and knock it out. But either way, great attack. Beautiful work. Alright, we're going to shut that down. So that was TR, and I am still sleeping like a baby. Raul. Raul goes. He gets 9 force points. Let's see where he achieved those at. Where did he achieve those at? Guess up here in this corner? I'm not sure. We're going to fast forward. Just doing a little sneak around. Snaking around. How's he going to do this? He's going to let some of his girls go over here and fight. Okay, he's bringing them all over to fight. Good job. Keeping stuff shocked. Clearing the hole. Clearing the zone. Great job, Raul. Yes, sir. That's why we brought Raul to the Zooka party. So he could do stuff like that. Good job. Excuse me. Thank you, Raul. Reaper goes in and gets the kill. Let's just watch part of that, at least for him to get in the position. Now we're looking. Did the fancy Zooka drop? Like, Reaper, that's a pretty good Zooka drop. Like, keep working on that. Like, you're getting better, Reaper. Do not lose faith. You're getting better. You are getting better. That is undeniable. And you're only going to get better. So I'd say pretty good. Good job. Good job. You know, if I was gonna critique anything, I'm thinking right as you're about to go to the core, maybe flare them like one little more grouping, and then, like, I don't know, they're kind of spread. But either way, you got the win. So what the hell what am I talking about? It doesn't even matter. Excuse me. Spectacular. Thank you, Reaper. Okay, that was Reaper, and I'm still just off in La La Land. Nick Hill, he's going to go in on Blue Water. This is Nick 2, the little Nick. He's going to do the fancy Zooka drop. If I know Nick, he's going to get this rocket and that rocket. Or at least that's his goal. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Oh, caught some flames there, but it's okay because he finished the rocket. And that is all that matters. Beautiful work, beautiful work, beautiful work. Loved it. Got rid of that mortar. Okay. Next up. And then, so that was Blue Water. So, and then UD, Nick's real life brother, an awesome dude himself. Here we go. Looks like he's going to go in and get the position and pound at 8 o'clock. Smoke, smoke. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Nice reposition. Nice. Nice. Now just throw everything you got at it and pop. Beautiful work, UD. Thank you so much. All the while I am sleeping and just in dreamland, and it's just great, and I love it. Hexian, I know it. Hexy, really? No troops deployed? Was it that low? Wow. Wow. Well, Stuart, you know you did a really good job when Hexian, I know it, can finish with just bombs. Like, that's serious. Great job, Hexy. Oh, Hexy. Alright. So, and then Big Hex went in on low point. Let's see what he did. Okay, so it looks like he wants to finish bombing that SL. Might as well. It's right there. He's going in Ruka. That is rifle and Zooka, for those who don't know. Dropping critters in the corner. He wants to deal with that. Okay. Speed it up. Okay, so he's really determined to fight boom cannons, it looks like. And that's okay. That was fine. We needed somebody to deal with those. So good job. Good job. Alright, so that was Big Hex. It was lovely. And we're getting there. And then GC, about an hour, no, about 40 minutes before I woke up, he went in on low point, going with the Crane hookah. Somebody worked on these rockets before we started, so I guess it was him. Let's see how he did it. Okay, Crane hookah's gonna reflare, gonna let him go, not sure. Okay, he's gonna let him just go up there and fight that stuff. Beautiful work, beautiful work. Where's he going now? Okay, so now he's gonna go over there and work. Okay, let's speed that up. Speed it up. Alright, good job, GC. So, and then, somewhere in there, I woke up, took Grublet out to use the potty, and then got to my phone, or my tablet, and this is what I found. Like, that was it. Like, this was all that was left of the entire operation. When I woke up this morning, I was just like, oh, okay, well, somehow, some way, the guys managed to make it work. So I'm going to show you how I finished the job. I don't even know who had an attack. I didn't really look. I just went through the attacks that I still had remaining. You know, like, these are the kind of ops that really make you proud to be on a team, because these are the kind of, I didn't realize that shocker was going to get me there, but I did get one rocket. But yeah, these are the ones, kind of ops that really make you proud to be a part of a team that's going to have your back and, you know, support you and help you do the goals, even if you're not around to push towards the goals. That you know, it's a team goal, that, you know, you don't have to have the leader sitting there holding everybody's hand saying, all right, everybody needs to do good. You know, it's just the team. You know, we've established the system. A lot of fingerprints are in the system. Everybody has helped in so many ways. Everybody brings something to the cause, and it's just wonderful. I love being a part of a great team. So, okay, using that trick and getting rid of that. I ended up retreating because I was not going to stand there and wait for one Zuka to do whatever that one Zuka was going to do. Not when I knew I had other attacks that, you know, can help. So all of this stuff is gone now, but I still, at this point, I wasn't quite sure if that shock launcher was going to be like a huge problem. So that's why I was just decided that it needed to go, just so I didn't have to worry about it. So it's gone now. So it's dead. So then I didn't have to consider it anymore. And then on this part here where everything's spread out, you know, I start taking fire from all this other stuff, and I'm like, man, everything's wanting to shoot at me. I'm going to need to come up just to make sure, because again, at this point, excuse me, at this point we have enough attacks to make sure we can put it away. So that's why I wanted to make sure we could put it away. So that's why I pulled up Fancy, loaded rifle, and sent her over here to deal with these two rockets. I want to just make sure that they're gone. So, like, it's just one less thing we have to consider, one less thing we have to worry about. And this is just me using my rifle tricks. And there you go. Flare down there. Won't make you watch all of that. Okay, that was Fancy. So then that opened up Bartholomew. This attack didn't go great, but I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to get rid of a couple of these mortars, because there were like this one and this one or something like that was guarding up to this section, and I didn't want that, so I wanted these gone. And it was worth it to me to use a Bart to get rid of them. You know, wasn't. I wish I had shocked a little better. You know, I wish I had done a lot of things better, but in the end, it was okay. Got rid of the two mortars that were concerning me. So once they were gone, on this attack, I didn't get the positioning that I wanted, but it showed me the position that I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I should have flared like right there. So that's what I did on the next attack with Angie. I'm not going to make you watch this, but she gets it down to only about a third remaining. And you'll see, because Angie is about to go. This was driven by me. Not that Angie couldn't have done this, but she is working today, and she had Zookas loaded specifically for me to come in and jump on and knock out an attack. So here we go, and this is it, the final attack. Alrighty. Didn't mean for them to spread that much. Am I crazy? But when they were under smoke, didn't they used to just turn and lock? When they were under smoke, they didn't spread. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up in my mind. I don't know. But either way, but that's how we did it, guys. We beat Low Point. We started off bad, and they weren't really hard layouts. Somebody's gonna, on this team, I guarantee, is gonna say, hey, maybe it's time for Choke Point. And I'm still gonna say, no, we have yet to beat Stronghold in 30 attacks consistently. Like, we're always in the 40 to 45 range. And I'm still working on offensive upgrades on my accounts, and I know you guys are working on offensive upgrades on your accounts, but we really need to get that 30 mark before we can, because I'm tired of losing to Choke Point. Like, I'm tired. I don't mind, you know, having a close loss, but we're getting our asses kicked by Choke Point, because it's like Stronghold, for our level, it feels like Stronghold is like Cupcake level, and then you get up to Choke Point, and it's like freaking Ultimate Fighting Mixed Martial Arts, and we're just like, wait, whoa, we're not quite ready. And that's where we are as a team. We're just not quite ready, but we're going to continue to work at it, continue to get it there. So let's really get these Stronghold attacks down to 30 attacks, 35 consistently, you know, and maybe we'll see what we can do. And now for anybody who thinks that it's Hexian, I know it's fault for us not being able to beat Stronghold in less than 30 attacks. Well, you know, you're probably right. You're probably right. It probably is Hexian. I know it's fault. So anyway, all right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Friends, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Team, I want to thank you guys so much for just getting it done, man. Getting it done. And when Nick's not available, I get it done. And when I'm not available, Spin gets it done. And when Spin's not available, Aziz gets it done. When he's not available, like, you know, see what I'm saying? Like, everybody, we get it done. And that's why I love this team. And even when we fail, it doesn't even matter, because we're going to figure out a way to get it done. We're just going to do our best. And if we fail, we're still going to learn something and learn how to improve. And yeah, it's fun. We did it. So, team, high five for everybody. There are, I don't know, 40, about, I don't know, say about 35 people on this team that I owe, real life people that I owe a high five to. So let me just get started on that. Spindrift, high five. Well, you got disconnected, so no high five for you. Bart, high five. LM, that was me. Don, you get a high five. Nick, you get a high five. Lees, you get a high five. Even though you sucked on Spin, you got a high five for Lees. TT gets a high five. Daryl. Did Daryl do anything? Did Daryl attack? Is it weekend already? I don't know. I don't remember calling his name out. But it's Saturday, so it makes sense that he wouldn't have attacked yesterday. He's not available on weekends. We've discussed this. But anyway, but I'll give him a high five. High five. Angie, you get a high five just for loading those Zookas for me. Lake gets a high five. I don't know why. Sika, high five. No, Sika didn't attack, but high five for letting me. I do have access to Sika's account, so if I needed to attack. So high five for that. TR, you had a good attack. High five. Sharpshooter, you win all Zookas. High five. UD, you're Nick's brother. High five. Don, you're Don too. That's a high five. You had 2 good attacks, so 4 high fives. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Nick 2, high five. Double high five. None. Fuck you. Peters, you did all right. High five. Bone, where was Bone? Bone didn't attack, but he would have. He would have. High five, Bone. Hex, you did good. High five. Hexian, I know it. I'm going to give him quadruple high fives. HT, you're still learning. You're getting there. Double high five. Aziz, high five. Raul, high five. Raul, you shared a lot of attacks in the chat a little bit ago. Triple high five. Yo-Yo, high five. Stort, this is important, guys, to give everybody high five. Stort, you had a good attack. High five. Almost beat that thing. Lynch, you know, race motorcycles. High five. Good job. Reaper, you got to win. High five. Allie, did I see you attack? Doesn't matter. You're a good-looking kid, and he is. I'm not going to show his picture on this YouTube, but he shared a picture of him on his Facebook page. That's a good-looking son of a bitch. I love him. GC, I think you attacked, even if you didn't. High five. SCR, you had a good attack. High five. HB, you know, not your best work, but fuck it. High five for HB. Willow, that's me. Silence, that's Bort. Bort did good. High five, Bort. 1 plus. Did you attack? I don't recall. High five. Borty McBortface, high five. Grublet, Grublet, high five. Right, not demote. Alright, Blueberry, Holly, I don't remember saying her name, high five. Bart, high five. No, that's me, Bart. Misha, I think we're in it past everybody. So now we've gotten, alright, so we've done, the rest everybody is either me or Hexian, I know it. High five, quadruple high five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so everybody got their high fives. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Please, thank you again for taking time to watch the videos with me and being goofy with me. And it's just a lot of fun. And as always, please remember that we are still unboomable. And as always, please, say it with me. Be safe. Thank you.